Good evening, Southeast Texas. Hope you and your family are doing well. Looking at mostly clear skies over at the Horseman's Western Store in Orange. Still seeing southeast winds, fairly light. They may go calm, and that may help to produce some fog overnight. Currently 73 there in Orange on the Roofing 911 Skycam network. So here's your planner for the week. It's going to be warm and humid through Tuesday. Then Wednesday morning, a cold front with storms are expected. They won't last all day, though. And then low humidity, cool, dry weather expected Thursday through next weekend across southeast Texas. Light southeasterly winds, looking at mostly clear skies, nothing on radar currently. Weather watchers reporting temperatures in the 70s. We're at 75. Over in Orange at 78. In Port Arthur, MJ Poncergraw reporting 78, 4/100 of an inch of rainfall there. In Woodville, Travis is down at 72, and in Jasper currently 73. Across the state, a lot of 70s along the coastal bend of Texas, East Texas, South Texas. 83 though into Laredo, and temperatures are, oh wow, now down to 58 in Amarillo, 60s in through Childress and Lubbock and Northwest Texas ahead and behind up front. Big storms up in through Arkansas and Missouri. Otherwise, pretty quiet across the state as there's a tornado watch box up that way. We've had numerous reports of tornadoes. I believe 7 reports up that way. Otherwise, things are headed off towards the east because of an upper level disturbance. You're looking at isobars, equal lines of pressure. When they're stacked like this, that means it's strong winds. 70, 80, 100 mile per hour winds offshore. This set the record as the lowest pressure ever observed in the eastern Pacific this morning, and we're watching the result of that. An atmospheric river coming into California. Waves have been 35, 40 feet offshore, and they continue to see this atmospheric river, the Pineapple Express, all the way across the eastern Pacific, and that is just dumping quite a bit of rainfall as we see a very strong jet stream at times up to 150 mile per hour winds at 200 millibars. It's way up there in the sky. But you can see flooding rains, just a fire hose coming down over towards San Fran. They're going to see heavy snow in the Sierras and rain continuing up in through the Pacific Northwest, ending the drought there. So we've got moisture over our area, but we're going to see quite the influx of tropical moisture into Texas, coastal Texas and Louisiana as we head towards Wednesday morning, interacting with this disturbance and then a trough of low pressure that will drag a cold front into our area. That front will bring us 1 to 2 inches of rainfall, I think, coming up, Wednesday morning, Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, and then a much drier air mass will filter on in. As that trough moves off to the east, we'll see a dry northwesterly flow for the next several days, and that means gorgeous weather in through next weekend. Tonight, looking at some patchy fog and temperatures dropping into the mid to upper 60s in the lakes and into the low to mid 70s in the triangle. The fog will burn off, and we should see high temperatures possibly closing in around 90 degrees. Slightly choppy seas on the Gulf tomorrow, around 1 to 3 feet in your coastal marine forecast. We'll see a west wind at 5 knots. Our forecast tonight, some patchy fog, otherwise mostly clear to partly cloudy. Upper 60s lakes, near 70 in the triangle. You saw in modeling it was showing mid 80s. I think there's a good chance with a southwest wind that we could get close to 90. Otherwise hot and humid and dry. So tomorrow, a green bar day. Then on Tuesday, a little more cloud cover, a little more wind, so that may knock us down to 87, well above normal. And then Wednesday, it looks like Wednesday morning, showers and storms with the front, and then afternoon sun, and then as you can see, a cool, dry forecast as we head on in to Friday next weekend, and in fact, looking pretty good for Halloween.